When I sold the first ticket, it was just crazy to me that somebody would even pay to want to come learn from me. My name is Junior. I'm a photographer from St. Pete, Florida, right here on the south side where we at right now. The one thing I want people to take from the workshop is trusting in your vision. It's my first one, so it's kind of fire to be doing this right now. We're gonna go through 2 different looks that I feel will be beneficial to everybody, like depending on your style. We're gonna go through this brand shoot, and then we're gonna go inside, completely different vibe. We're gonna set up some studio lights, some strobes going, and then just kind of go through the technical shit, but also the not so technical stuff. To me, that's what this represents, is just being able to create from a feeling and trusting yourself, doing the shit that you love and what speaks to you, what resonates with you, and gets off your artistic voice. Over the next week, I ended up selling out, which was 15 attendees. It's just a surreal feeling, you know, because I never wanted to be a photographer. So to now be in the space where people are coming to learn from me and they find the information that I'm giving valuable is crazy. Like, you always want to expose, like, whatever you, in the sense of the blue sky, I would always expose down to where my sky looks really, really blue and punchy. And then I pop the flash, and that's how you get like that real vibrant look with the blue sky. This lens, a lot of people think that it take a lot. This lens was like $120 compared to all of our lenses. This ain't nothing. You know, like, we could learn technical ability all day. You can go on YouTube, but to be able to have somebody that's face to face with you that can speak to the trials that you're gonna go through, the hardships you're gonna go through, I think that was so beneficial, because I didn't have nobody who was a blueprint for me to show me how to travel the world with a camera, to shoot for these big companies. Because coming from St. Pete, we don't have nobody. You know, humbly, I'm the first one that is coming from St. Pete with a camera doing what I'm doing. So it just seems super important when they give me their feedback that they really appreciate what I did. So like the light is real soft right now, with him being in that car. Yeah. But yeah, like this right here.
Yeah, that's clean. That's very clean.
Yeah, I love that.
So a lot of those early days was just me like really hustling. I was doing 2-3 shoots a day for 2-3 years. Doing the reps so many times, it ended up becoming like a muscle memory type of deal. Those qualities allowed me to be able to have confidence in all the work that I do. But also I think it helped me identify my style, because I was doing so many things, but I knew at the forefront of my work was storytelling and culture. Those are the things I really wanted to capture. So even though I was doing all of these different things, from the very beginning, I knew what I wanted to do with my work. When you're doing these ideas, model selection is super important. You gotta find somebody that can look dope without doing shit. Having the right subject and the right person is the most important part for me. So I'll find a subject and I'll, you know, try to just pick apart, like, what is that story of this person, and dive deep into them. You know, is it your auntie house that raised you, where you feel like that's your story? Let me come there, let me document you there. Let me get these portraits of you, bring your auntie outside. I think that's really what it is for me, is like getting to the base of it, and the person that we're shooting is probably the most important. Then we'll figure out location, we'll figure out all the other stuff, but without the story and the person itself, I don't think none of it matters. Put your passion projects at the top of your list, because nobody's voice is more important than yours. Today, I don't want to do nothing where it's like 4 lights, 5 lights, because a lot of times you're not going to use that. And a lot of times people don't have access to that shit. So I want to give y'all something that you can go and replicate this same thing tomorrow in the studio. I'm a storyteller first and foremost. I came from music, and that was my background, of just being able to tell stories. I feel like I'm always aligned with culture, whether it's Black culture, whether it's Latino culture, any type of culture I'm drawn to, and being able to tell the story and bring representation to those people in these communities. But my base started in my community. You know, I was just shooting around St. Pete, going around shooting the kids, shooting people hooping, shooting artists in our city. It's just all about the culture and storytelling. So I'm about to run through these, get different angles. Y'all gonna kind of just see me lock in, and then I'll answer, you know, the questions that we need. I'm going wide right now to get like an elongated leg. Get some portraits of you. Fire. Head up a little bit.
That is so cool.
That shot right there. The things that I was able to show in here today were a representation of me. You know, I did the shoot with the GNX, something that I've been listening to since November. I've been nothing but GNX and Kendrick. I wanted to really incorporate that. I wanted to be able to show them what it was like to shoot for a brand like Mitchell & Ness, but then also come into a warehouse where it's a juxtaposition where we got something so beautiful and something so gritty. And that's what I feel like represents me as an artist, and them being able to trust my vision and me trusting it. There is no blueprint, there's no right or wrong way to do this. People are gonna try to knock you off your pivot all throughout your career. Being able to stand on your creative voice and your integrity and go forward is what I wanted them to like really take from me, because that's what got me to where I'm at.
I'm proud of you.
Appreciate you, dog.
It's funny because I just remember, bro, being in the studio, you like, I ain't fucking with that. You gotta be
Fucking
natural,
with
like,
that. Nah, I love it. Nah, I love
that
this
boy
shit.
talking like Gordon Parks right now, for sure.
He's snapping, bro. Scoot over just a little bit. My dad passed away 8 years ago. As he was passing, I looked at him and told him that the world would know his name through me, because I was a junior. So every time I was at the hospital and I see his name on like hospital records, I'm just looking at myself. So it was super important for me when I started doing photography to just go by Junior, because now, you know, I done traveled the world, I done seen things, I done been published in magazines, and now everything that my name is on, it's got Junior attached to it. It says Trenton Junior. And so now like my father's represented through all the work that I do, you know, going forward. The way that I view my art now with having my son, I feel like I want my art to reflect a more mature person. When I was first starting, you know, there were a lot of trendy things and a lot of things that I didn't felt represented me as a man. But going forward and having him, I feel like I really want to show that maturity as a dad, as a husband in my work, to where it carries weight and it'll grow with me over time and be a timeless image. So I think my son, on top of the work ethic, making sure that he eats, I feel like that's the benefit that he brought to me creatively, was making sure that my work speaks in something that's timeless. And I'm Junior. You can follow me on Instagram at MindofJR. And this has been Meet Your Makers, only on Arkive.